I'm Yoslaw, so today I'm gonna bring you Confidential Killings, a detective game. This game is developed by Brain and Lorenzo Boni and published by Surefires Games. So I played the demo of this game and it was good. I like it. So now the game came out. So let's see. Of course, the first episode and second. The showcase that were on them, you have to play it, but then it will see new content. Okay, the phone. So there was a call from my up, a car crashed near the Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Ripple Street, close to my beat up in the hill, so I got there fast. Driver's dead. It looks like an accident, but Sophie's not right. They requested a proper look. So you click in here to get the words. There you go, and it appears that you got everything in here, like that you are confirmed that you get all the words. So Patrol said there was being a card, so in here you go to get the words, as you can see. So in here shows that needs to be blue. There's been a car crash. Easy on Lexington. The driver is dead. The call came from my web, so I'm taking a look. So Sophie is wrong, so in here pause. Okay, there we go. So it is like the tutorial. During your night shift, the call came from above. Patrol officer reported a crash in the hills, one fatality. They say it looked routine, but someone important want eyes on it. And I think the tutorial is very good, like that you know how it works. I like that. Immediately tutorial, you understand how the game works, easy. I was called from a patrol on Lexington Street when I heard the crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his skull? So you collect. So he has items, a standard issue flashlight, useful for looking around during night. A regular police badge, name on it David McCart, that is police. It seems like he's new to the force. Okay, everything. Repose Street, a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes on the hills. They look like to be isolated, so the neighbors do not complain about their drug-fueled parties. Okay, the car. You have to light up to be able to interact sometimes. From his look, he was going nowhere fast. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head against the windshield, killing him? We have a paper Frank, 50 grams, Ivy, 80 grams, Ray, it's crossed, and you can't see. Jack, 100 grams, Jackie C owes 200. And then we have the driver license. We see in his name, Fraser, and Galway Street. I think there is nothing else. Oh, there is something in here. I thought I was missing something. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide his stuff. Items. It looks like similarly cocaine, but it's not. Some new drugs are hitting the street perhaps. It's high-grade stuff, packaged and ready to be sold. A bottle of quality whiskey, but there is something floating inside, some sort of dust. The bottle is almost full, barely a sip was taken from it. Oh, there is one more. There we go. Only search, already search the body, only take one more look. Always check these. Okay. I'm missing still some words. Aha, the plaque. A custom license plate, they don't sell these to anyone. Under the green it says Bradley. Got everything. Got everything. Aha. The brakes have been precisely cut and the fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver did not have a chance. Okay. Now I have everything. What is this? Oh, look, it shows that. Okay. I don't remember seeing that. So, you see in here, like, the people notes and the clues. So this is David McCart, and this was Bradley. Doesn't think in here show it Bradley, and in here Fraser. That's that. It's Fraser. There we go. It shows that everything is correct in here. Okay, so die in a car crash on Repose Street. Someone drugged his whiskey to make it look like he was a drugged driver. No, drugged driver? No, a drunk driver. He was going out to sell cocaine. So in here. So it's the name, Bradley Fraser. Story is one clue away. So Bradley Fraser died in a car crash on Lexington? Not sure. So in here it was correct. Someone drugged because he has something on his whiskey. He was going out to sell cocaine, right? Cocaine or drugs. There we go. Not because I confuse always drug to with cocaine because it's the same thing, but you need to put two words. There we go. The bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking. This was no accident. I thought someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. So you're gonna see that every case that you started, it will be connected. That's one thing that's interesting with the game. Okay, so we have 33 words to get. So let's start. 4 miles from the Courier War frame and polish, certainly not ordinary story we are talking about here. It was hero material. My son's death was tragic, and my heart ached from the loss, but as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. So this is the father. Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay. But for 9 years I worked for you, doing everything that was necessary, everything with no complaint. I fixed the roof, I washed the cars, I do the garden, I help wife with the mess, I do all. But please, I implore, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Yes. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive, and in the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Badman. We have a book. Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Esther Monach, based on his best-selling novel Thieves Romance, advanced copy of Katie Keller. A pop of art piece, power very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in such a prominent spot. What a dreadful news, and to think that the night has started so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it will become reality. Forever yours, Patrick. Cosmopolitan. There is nothing to take out from here. A classic Hollywood portrait from late 50s. It appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. So we have Clarice Lemon. We have a box. Another carved container made of dark ebony. It appears to be used as a medicine box. A small plastic container for medicines, only 3 pills remain inside. Miss Lemmer, remember these are the strongest sleeping pills in the market. I'm giving you weeks of those. Take only 1 per day. So he took, but then there was only 3 missing. You can see there is more, so someone took 1 out. There is books, an eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Minds and Body, Total Control of Mind Under Stress, Knox or Pax by Ezra Monarch, The Lost Connection, Murder, The Weakness Again by Dominic Fraser, Herbs and Products by Bella Ward. Is Bradley really gone? He was the light of my life. A key, a small ornate key, it seems to open the menacing box. A real silver ring, simple and a very classy piece of jewelry. Dear Miss Lemon, I feel terrible as I thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser insists that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine doctor prescribed in those she wrote on prescription. I left my sister phone number on the back, don't hesitate to call me for anything. Please, I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. This is Shirley Floors. Okay, and there's nothing here. Okay, everything was done in here. We have a car, a beat up truck from 3 decades ago. The door has a strange Idaho part on it, of the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Some might have been left on dashboard. Hey Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me or I'm going straight to the Federals. It's a promise, they can't touch me, but they will have a part with you. Sunday is the best day, be there. So is he B? That is that guy that died on the streets? Overdose. Emerald Diaz 27 was found dead in the apartment last night from an overdose of a new drug that is the name Ascase. A beautiful sports car in a pristine state. It looks like an imported model. It must be incredibly expensive. Enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You'll see what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in the federal prison than bring another gram of that poison to you, Pedro. About a full bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand. Hey Bradley, have you asked your dad about his friend Homan? Do it, his reaction will be surprise you. Okay. I've been here in the garage all night, finished some work. I'm sorry about the boy, but frankly, his head wasn't screwed on right. A large shrinking chair with so many kids attached to it, it could mean that it does work all around the house, not only in the garage. A small key is spread from the rest. Okay, we already have everything. Okay. So, I think this is Pedro Diaz. So I know this guy is Lemon. And these two Lemon. But now, not Bradley. Damn it. Not Patrick. Dominic? No. Damn it, I forget always their names. Mr. Fraser, this guy is Mr. Fraser. It's Fraser in here because he's the father. There you go. This Lemon. There you go, Clarice. Now this one. In here there is no name. Not name in here. No name. Is Miss Lemon. Damn it. So this Keller, right? But I don't know. It's Clarice, not Keller. So maybe Katie? Damn it! Because can't be these names. Katie Keller. There you go. There we go. Everything in here is correct. So, let's go for the words. This is a lot. The reason for... Okay, let's see. I always think it's better to start from here because it's easier. So we know it's a blue. The reason for the murder was accidental. The reason for the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his... Damn. Because the sister is in there, can be this. So now starting in here, on top, it's a red. So kill it. It says kill it. So because sister, it's Pedro Deta. So Pedro Diaz killed Bradley Fraser by sabotaging his car and putting Clarice smuggling now sleeping because that pills in his whiskey. There we go. Sometimes it's better to start in here because like that you have a way to go, because you see in here his sister, and it's Pedro Diaz, because you go there, you see the journal. Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley, you see in there. His sister death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was the drop that finally spilled the glass. Corner Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. God damn. Lot of peace. Oh, this is different. Wow, this is different. I never saw this. Nature's voice. Charge Caras lives dead son of the beast. This is different. It didn't exist. We use this log to keep various files I have that might be important. These cases are related to car crash accident. Wow. On the demo this didn't exist, okay. That's interesting. Okay, they changed this. That's cool. Okay, January 8th, 1979. So this was on demo too. So we see a corpse in here. A hand. Petals from a red flower. Okay, it's only these. Oop. So we have this. A bag made of fine leather lies about next to the pool. Monday rehearsal, tools report, take briefing pills before. This is gonna be hard. Because this, I remember this one day is a lot. So we see this name, Ezra Monarch, we see Patrick's Raven copy. So half empty bottle of white pills, many of them are scattered out of the bag. The label says Abraxidol had the remedy against allergic reaction. You can breathe safely with Abraxidol. Patient Patrick Ray prescribed when having a respiratory attack caused by plants, flowers, or other allergies. Take 2 pills of Abraxidol so it starts. Make sure not exceed the dose of red Abraxidol pills and never mix it with other medicines, even similar kinds, because they will cause a respiratory obstruction that could be fatal. See you. There is the doctor. A small well-kept semi-automatic piece. Its magazine is full. The shell lights on top of it. Something push it over. To Mr. Rabe, to which his own flowers. I remember this one being very hard because there is a lot of words, a lot of people. So, to Jeffrey, producer extraordinary in the land of dreams, and his wife Nadine, Carl Carlson. You got a nice complete, expect to walk into this. They are not dead, just out of their head. Some kind of drug hit them hard. A pistol, Polish issue 48. Enough drugs to kill a herd of elephants. It could be easily mistaken for cocaine, but it's something else. Next to the open packets, lines ready to be sniffed. These people seem to take drugs on a regular basis. This man is on a bad trip, covered in sweat, dilated eyes, apparent obvious to what is going on around him, muttering something unattached to himself. A fresh pack of cigarettes, not even open yet. An expensive gold-plated lighter. His first eyes appears to be something we don't see. His mind is in another dimension. His broad smile reveals shining gold grills. A lot of cash, too much money for pocket change. Alpha Omega radio station, we don't find talent, we create. Dear Mr. Kunta, we know this guy is Mr. Kunta. It is with immense pleasure that we welcome you as the latest member of Alpha Omega radio station family. We have attached a list of albums and artists to play as suggested by our program director that you can peruse at your own leisure. Please feel free to make any change you like. We trust you complete. Your success at previous station is a testament to your musical knowledge. We are looking forward to collaborate with you. Please join at our weekly conference next Monday so we can discuss with you the details of your employment. Details on the back of the paper. Warm rewards, Mark Alvarez of American Management. Stop selling cocaine to my wife. I don't give a crap what she does with her life, but it will damn ruin my reputation. I'll shoot you like a dog if you do that again. P. Raven. We see again P. Raven. Patrick Raven. If you remember the document outside. A stage play title, Homage to Buñuel. It shows an eye with a razor in front of it, not the most pleasant of image. She appeared to be asleep, but her eyes flick open now and then before shutting again. It looked like she took a dose too strong for her system. An elegant leisure led a pursuit with a golden latch, some banknotes and coins inside. A simple but elegant gold ring, 2-letter carved on it. And it says Pierre, that is the wife of Patrick Raven. We have this. A record by Troy Dixon has been left on the play, but still scratching its surface. The size should be swapped, but the rest are too high to notice. Only to check if there is nothing else. Oblong wooden cabinet stocked with every bathroom essentials. A bottle of red pills, the label on them says Abraxidol. A small medicine container empty. Several rolls of tobacco are kept inside the cabinet. Unfinished drug packets left in the bathroom sink, someone had more than enough. His mouth is covered in saliva and vomit, enough to make him suffocate and die. His arm is filled with marks. On his t-shirt says, "You don't know Jack. I told you to stay away from my house. I can't hang with people like you in public. You are a Pierre Menace. I'll shoot you if you come near me or my wife again. P. Raven." There you go, Patrick Raven. An almost empty packet of cigarettes, visible yellow fingernails on the person and show he's heavy smoker. And then we have a gold-plated lighter. Nothing else in here. We have to light up. A frame award to J. Stewart, the best producer award for lying like a sleeping dog, and Ranger on YouTube, a lifetime achievement from the Jaws of Defeat, a war hero story. Cast of Cards, main character, Roof Hacker, goes to Katie Keller. That was that girl in the other place. Hugh Jack, Patrick Raven, Isaac Clayton. Secondary characters, Dorothy Darty goes to Ivy Otter, and Katie Keller go to main character. Alazai McIntyre finish up, minor crash to be decided. The book case contains most of the latest editorial success, One to Love, okay. No fault to get the entire army drunk, not cheap kind either. He's flat out drunk on sofa, a cigar darting from his fingers, still he has the look of someone who's to be calling the shots. Patrick Raven, keep the pills in the bar from him, he phoned to say he'll bring his wife Ivy Otter. Katie Keller, to scare a role in the play, she'll come direct in the office. Brian Fraser, Crosset, DJ Kanta, that DJ friend of Brad will probably bring the stuff in his place. Jack Potter, don't let this guy near alcohol or drugs, remember how that party ended at Fraser's. Finley Powell, and this one out of Fortnite. Hey Jeff, you old rascal, remember that favor you owe me? Now it's me in need of a hand. I found these actors called Martha. And she's a beauty, she just needs a big break, she'll be perfect to fill a smaller role in your play. You wait and see her, then it's going to be you who will fake me. Let's have a drink soon at the usual place and discuss it. Your pal Alex. P.S. Say hi to Nadine from me. In here I'm missing something. I need to pay up. Ivy in here. There we go. Mr. Stanwis, I'm so glad you like my screenplay. I'd love to have a meeting and discuss a possible collaboration in the future. Note to secret, find his name. I can't read this stupid signature. Mr. Screenplay is interesting, had a nice adjective, and style is so close to Monarchs. It will be perfect. I'll send you a guest pass for next year so you can talk. Blah blah blah, cards right to rest. A bottle of bottled wine, almost gone. Its container is made of finely crafted glass. Tracks of lipstick are visible on the glass, a splash of wine is left untouched at the bottom. This room is sleeping peaceful on the sofa, her breath smells of alcohol. You bitch, first you steal my husband, then my role on the production. I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. Katie, the muse of my heart, this Katie that was on the other house. In darkness, okay. It's Patrick Raven that wrote that. There was P. There was something there I need to search. Here, it's this Shakizi. I'm happy to report that you have been accepted for the role. Dominic Fraser, that say that she was the main character. Sport of God, Mr. Ray asked me over him and he was elated when I told him the news. I'm afraid I will not be able at the party because such occasions are burned to my temperament after my recent loss. But please feel free to communicate my approval to our producer when you see him tonight. You'll be able to celebrate together good news and discuss the role. You're a rising star with a bright future, my dear Dominic Fraser. Okay. Let's start with the names. So we know this guy is Kanta. His last name is Kanta. But now we know this is Katie Keller. This guy is that. Then I need to search the name. This guy is not Finlay. Jack Kanta. Jeffrey Kanta. Shakizi. Okay, this I think is Patrick Raven. So where is Patrick? I don't know this. This one, I think it's the Nadine, but I don't know the last name of her. Martha Nadine. No, these has to be Steinwitz and Nadine Steinwitz, right? No? Because this guy is Steinwitz. There you go. So this has to be Nadine in here. No, Conta, no. So this has to be Potter. Damn it! Because the problem in here is there is too many names. Because there is Finlay Ivy Otter. Let me see. No. So it has to be the other name. Finlay Powell. There we go. This one. Ivy Otter, so. There we go. And this one. It's not Patrick Ray, Finlay Powell can't be Ivy Otter, so. No, Ivy Otter is the girl. Because it has Ivy. Patrick Raven it is. Finlay Powell was already. Finlay Powell, so this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? It's the old dude that's on the bathtub. Yeah, because we have Potter, so let's see. There we go. So let's see. The reason for killing is the killing is the victim's relationship with. I remember this. So use him to obtain a role in the latest play. Now the two reds before these ones. Yeah, because it's Patrick Raven, because he's the director. Where is Raven? He's in here. So, in top of everything, let's start on top. Was killed by... So, Patrick Raven, because he's the one that said, was killed by... Iviot, that is the woman. This woman. The killer sent him flowers. Where it is? Flowers. Flowers. To cause him an allergic reaction, which made him suffocate. Yeah, because he took the pills. Take his pills. But they had been swapped, because on the bathtub you see, with a different kind found in the bathroom. Because it's where it is. This causes Patrick, because he's on the pool, where it is Patrick. Patrick Raven, of course, we need to put to suffocate and fall. They show things wrong. Patrick Raven was killed by Ivy Otter. The killer sent him flowers to cause an allergic reaction, which made him take his pills. But they had been swapped with a different kind found in the bathroom. This caused Patrick Raven to suffocate and fall into the pool. The reason for the killing is the victim's relationship with Patrick Raven, who used him to obtain a role. So it can't be Patrick Raven. The reason for the killing is the victim's relationship with, yeah, Katie. It has to be. So in here could be Katie Keller. There we go. Couldn't be always Patrick Raven. That will be kinda stupid. It was 3 times Patrick Raven. Yeah, the looks, the talent, the money. Patrick even lived a tall life. Like what? But his wife was else and she knew where to aim. All he took was a bouquet of flowers. The drugs too made the victim, I guess, was found dead from a OD. That is in the bathtub. So in here it will end the demo. Now this is gonna be new for me. So January 9. So everything now is new for me. Okay, let's see. We have in here place to go, another place to go. Cosmos, Jabber's Week, so Hoof Acker, you Colbert. Ooh, we're gonna need to remember this. Okay, this is gonna be something to remember. Cell box filled with scenes, objects, ads, purse, belts, plastic knives, fake beads. It appears that someone dropped a newspaper clipping inside. Ivy Otter's appearance, not everyone as it seems. Revelations from an anonymous source suggest the actor was arrested. So actress Ivy Otter was arrested. Katie tried to get the role that once was Otter's. Only to see if there is nothing else. Oh, there's something in here. A short window close to the ceiling that provides air to the room. It's covered with metallic bars. A prop sword lies on top of windows sill in the grate. Did someone try to get rid of it in a hurry? The rows of rack with clothes from various time appears of unfinished. Several are missing, probably being used on scene right now. So was only this in here. Oh yeah. We have a woman bag has been left on the desk. Looks similar to a mall from an expensive brand, but the logo on it is wrong and it's made of fake leather. Remember, it's small road, but it could be your big break. Do everything you can get noticed. I mean everything. If it works out, we can finally get married. Love you, Tia. Tia. Update position for the dual scene. Okay. What the hell? The dressmaker I usually commissioned these things was closed, so I had to work extra hard to make all these last minute change. You are welcome if little Missy is late at rehearsal, don't blame me. Cast of Garage, main characters: Ruf Acker, Katie Keller, again, UK Culpepper, Finlay Powell, Isaac Clayton, Ray Mildred, secondary characters: Dorothy Darling, Pineapple Marshall, Alice McTaggart, Chris Hopkins, minor characters: Marjorie Hastings, Martha Hart. 57? Holy shit! Ads Aster said reach for the stars. Dear Miss Hart, we want to once again extend our invitation to join one of Enlightenment sets. As you are well aware, your friend is already a member of our group and it has done wonders for his career. You too could unlock your full potential by joining us. Reach for the stars and become one. This light has been crumpled and thrown away in the bin. Who are you? Are you just I was waiting for? What? Police? I haven't left this room. I've been stuck here waiting for Evelyn to bring me the right costume. Evelyn. The woman is wearing a small and simple ring on her hand. Says TD. I just work here, bring stuff to the actors, do the needed odd jobs. But why is police here? What's happening? Oh, Miss Hart, do you want to speak with a journalist? That is something. You always late, you always have excuse for not doing your job. You gave Finlay's scarf to Ray, Ray's shoes Penelope. You even switched wigs one time. And how many times do I have to tell you, check each character you have, and you can't give daggers and swords at random. To the diagram I put in the costume room is there for a reason, you dolt. These things do matter, and even at rehearsal, they are parts of each character's personality, and for the love of God, stop creasing my costumes. First they forced my aunt to hire you, and I didn't like it. Then you keep mistaking actors and arriving late, forgetting appointments. I keep hearing complaints all the time from the crew about you. You gave the wrong costume to Finlay 3 times. I don't care if your uncle is a big wig, more mistakes and you pack your bags. Am I clear? She's Starwitz. Dear Lynn? Or should I say Miss Cox? Miss Cox. That's probably how they call you now that you live in the big city, but for me you always be my sweet little Lynn. I was happy to read that the assistant job at the theater Uncle thought you is going well, and that you could learn the respect and sympathy of your colleagues. I was afraid for you when you first moved, having heard so much about people in the big city being rude to us country folks, but I'm worried my little daughter proved me wrong. Life at the farm has been hard since Dad is gone, but I'm sure glad to have your brother with me, who's a hard worker. If you see Uncle Preston, I know how busy he gets with his travels and conferences. Thank him again from me, all is done. Write me soon, your letters light up my days, Mom. A little brace, Marcus, okay. Always check if there is nothing else, because you never know. Okay, nothing else. I was here to talk with the producer, instead I get stopped by the police, and that journalist he couldn't recognize talent if he saw it. Tried to interview Esther instead of me, idiot. A note we fill with story ideas, the most promising ones, a big red circle scribbled on them. A gloomy clause, global trail by Jim Blair, so this guy is Jim Blair. Okay, let me only put this guy is Jim Blair. Like that is done. What a man. Oh, wait. In here there's some more things. A small 25 semi-automatic pistol kept inside the bag next to it. A license for concealing. Guest pass. This background's the older. Access to the backstage area and an interview with producer Jeffrey Steinwitz. Name Jim. A small piece of bag containing gas, that is the drug. It has been placed at the bottom of the bag, buried under other items in an attempt to conceal it. A browser banner, okay. A small key, costume room, Caution, please lock the door to the cosmo room after use. Passive and unsure items have been gone missing in recent weeks. A grate has been installed on the window to avoid theft, but it's no use if the door is left open. We have hired a security man to check the van, but remember, the best solution is prevention management. Evelyn, stop leaving the key on the hook. The installation of the new vent in the custom room has created some electrical issues. These will be resolved soon and they will not be a problem during the play opening. We are deeply sorry about the inconvenience management. What the hell are you waiting for to fix the electricity? You can't work with blackouts every 30 minutes. We will be switching the venue if this continues. Jeffrey Stanwitz. Evelyn, you stupid midget, don't leave the floor things that need to go on shelves. I don't care if you can't reach them. I'm tired of stumbling into darkness. I don't give a shit who gave you this job. So, this girl is Evelyn. How is she was calling here? Lena. But Cox. There we go, Evelyn. Eileen, because Evelyn Cox. Okay, this guy we know is Steinwitz, but we don't have the word yet. Okay. Metallic Kia. Dear friend Jeffrey, I know your reservation about Katie Keller, but you have to trust me on this. We are trying to shape her into a star, instilling the self-confidence that she needs. Your last two shows have been a fail, but I didn't mind, despite my investment in them, and I think you will both rather forget your latest cinema flops. But this play has got to be success, and Miss Keller is the key to that. We invest a lot in her. Let's keep our eyes on success, not hold grudge or revenge fantasy. Yours, Dominic. Because we know it's Dominic, and then it's Stan. It's so hard the name that I can't even say because it's this. It's Jeffrey. It's Jeffrey. You're writing on behalf. It's Jeffrey, not Dominic. It's Jeffrey, but I don't think we have the name. Why shouldn't the choreographer and the costume designer and the only same person in this group of idiots get royalties from his work? Without me, people won't even know where to put their feet on stage or what to wear on safe feet. They don't want me to let in. Imagine that. Paul refused to see me when he was alive. Now I can't get to him when he's dead either. A pass that says Press and D. Miller. Become a better lover. Ivy Otter. Cheats appear. Interview. Note to self. Hey, it's Troy. I'm leaving the note at Awful May. Remember when we first met? I just had started and you were so nice and kind with your compliments about my music. It gave me such a confidence boost. Can I ask you a big favor? My fiance is working at the theater and she doesn't believe enough in her ability. It will do her a world of good if she talked to a journalist. You don't need to write an article or anything, just chat with her. You deal with me. She just needs a confidence boost. So this D, how it was? D. Miller. So Miller. And then it's a D. Do we have a D? It's not Dominic. No. Still don't have nothing. What's all the racket? Me, I stay here all time waiting for Mar to try our cost, but as usual, she's late. To my IO. That poison snake caddy is trying to steal my role. Can you believe that? You are my only solace in these troubled times. Come see me in the dressing room before closing time. Okay, we already been here. Okay, there's a lot to do in here. I have security around the theater, but it's mostly psychic fans and simple stuff like that. I call it almost, but I'm afraid it's too late. revolver. A ham and cheese sandwich packed with it a note. Have a good day at work, sweetheart. Is he dead? But the sword is fake. This can't be. Is a Miss Keller. When using the sword, remember to push it hard against the center of Paul's jacket. Don't be afraid, the retractable blade is made of plastic, so Paul is no longer in danger. We are hiding a small red paint bag underneath his shirt. Make sure to hit him at the right spot so that fake blood can come out right. Moreno will be available for clarification. As you know, theater now has to compete with cinema and its realistic violence. People expect blood even here. They don't know how to use their imagination anymore. EM. This wasn't a screenplay, was it? I wouldn't even know otherwise. I wrote it. It's a good scene though, very meaningful. Shall we add it to the play? That last play of yours was a disaster. Production is in the red. We are only breaking even because of the outside investment. You may be a product novelist, but both theater and cinema are different. Find some way to create some publicity. You hack or else, Jay. In all of this bullshit about historical release, do you know how freaking hard it is to find costumes? Last time I had to go to the museum for Christ's sake and beg them to loan us props. It's a play, not a historical construction. Now you ask for blood squibs, even in his rehearsal know full well how hard they are to wash from clothes. And do answer your damn phone. I'm tired of leaving notes for you. Can't avoid confrontation forever, you coward. Tommy Moreno. Author Ezra Monarch, producer Jeffrey Starnwitz. Okay. So Ezra, is this guy Ezra Monarch? And this guy is Jeffrey. That name confusing. Okay. These arts. Cause it's a lot. Okay, gaze at the truck. Doom appears to be in shock, gasping for air. The entire body is trembling and she seems unable to speak. Kia. Penny, I'm on casting call, so I won't be home for the day. I hope I get the role this time. A man can't depend on his wife. Please, please, please remember to ask Canwick or whatever producer name if he can find me a part in the play. I imagine if I had the role that's by fear Paul has, both you and I in the same play will be set for life. Let's make this dream real, whatever it takes. Love you, Henry. So this was Penny. So Pineapple? She has a small knife on her, hiding behind the dress belt. That's very realistic. So maybe Pineapple? But how? I don't know how she is, because maybe she's this Pineapple. Do I have Pineapple? No. I have Pineapple, but then what? Because in here says what? Love you, Henry. The man lies dead on the floor in a pool of blood. Light but sharp metal is what is planted deep in his chest. You are supposed to say words like they are written on the fucking script, not make your mediocre dialogue. You are not the writer, I am, remember that. I can't get people hired and I can't get people fired. Actors are exceptional, writers aren't. Stay in your place. Don't cross the line or there will be consequence. Hey Finn, this guy is Finn. I sent that letter to Jeffrey. You won't complain anymore about giving you the raise after he reads. You owe me a big pal. Okay, this is Jeffrey. But then the rest. Okay. We have everything, so now we're gonna have to come here. So, who was the guy that died? He has the ad. So the guy that has the ad is Hugh. There is the character Hugh, so not this one. Who was the guide? This one. It's gonna be hard because those don't say the names. Yeah, those don't say names in here. in here doesn't say names, here no. Martha. This has to, so... Wait, what? This one is not clever, it's Martha? It was Martha what? Hearts. Martha's heart quest changed to her costume. Instructions, Miss Keller. So this is Miss Keller. So Katie Keller. There we go. So Jeffrey. We have to try everything. No, because can be Team Morian to 1. No, so this guy is wrong. Who is this guy? Oh my god, who is this? Damn, man. Because in here doesn't say can't see dressing room. Because we have that Morian too. It is Tommy Morian, there you go. We saw on this guy, not in here. A Finn. I sent that letter to Jeffrey. A Finn. So Finlay. So in here it has to be Finlay. Because when you talk, it's like Finlay because last name, right? If not, it's the first name. Powell Finlay, there we go. Whew! There is one that is in there, this guy. This one, D. Miller. So Dennis Miller, there we go. Because we didn't have D. Holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, I need to go here. Shoo! Okay, the guy with the hat. The guy with that is this, is Paul Finlay. Oops. Powell Finlay. No? He has that. Because can't be these names because we don't have. So the hat is not from him. This is not him. It has to be. So let's see. This one. No, this. This is Katie Keller. Right? No, this is Katie Keller. This one. Who the fuck are you? Okay, that character doesn't exist in here. So, means that will be Martha? Martha Hart? No. What? So I need to pick up that and then see these names and search in there. Not this one. I'm gonna have to come here. Jesus. It's not gonna be easy. Cause Katie Keller is this one. This one, we don't have her identity in here. This one, who the fuck is that one? So let's see Paul Finlay in here. No, what? Paul Finlay, so why isn't this guy? Huh? Who the hell is these people? Should connect the role of the name of the actor. Okay, the Keller was easy because you can see her in here. Because you need to come here and see, but how I know these names? Because he's Hugh Culpeper. Who the fuck is Hugh Culpeper? The problem is that Martha is Marjorie. Martha is Marjorie. That has to be this. There is nothing in here. Okay, Hoof Acker, Katie Keller. Hugh Culper is Finlay Powell. Hugh Culpepper is Finlay Powell. Finlay Powell. Was Powell Finlay in here is like this. Okay. It's not in here, it's in here. Isaac. Who is Isaac? Isaac in this one, this guy. Isaac is Ray Mildred. Ray. Where are you, Ray? And then Pineapple Marshall. Pineapple Marshall. Oh. There you go, thank God. Whew. Okay, now reconstruction. So let's go to that place in here. So kill it. Powell Finlay or Finlay Powell. Like, how I gonna know this? Powell Finlay with a real sword. It for a prop. Join mistaking, steal, theft, wearing. This is gonna be hard. On the play, he was trying to get killed, but mistake and real up to her instead. Motive was of his. Yeah, sure, dude. I gonna. What the hell? This is gonna be hard, man. The sword light but made of metal is plant deep in man's chest. It has hit the heart with uncanny precision. So Katie Keller, right? Because she was Katie Keller killed Paul Finlay with a real sword, mistaking it for a prop. Switching the swords with a real one. Yeah, like, this is gonna be super hard. So maybe Evelyn Cox? How someone can remember this? How are I gonna remember this? Katie Paul Finlay with a real sword, mistaking it for a prop. That's true. On the play caused the murder. So maybe again Katie Keller. The what? No, so it's not the on the play. No, this can't be correct. The murder by on the play caused the murder by switching the sword with a real one. Right, that's a sword. Because she has a real knife. The choreographer, the producer. So Ezra Monarch, Ezra. The producer play caused the murder by switching the sword with a real one. No, it can't be him. So Evelyn. So maybe Evelyn Cox. So maybe the assistant, right? The assistant on the play calls the murder by switching to her because she's always switching, but this guy is what? This is the guy that makes the costumes. And this one. I was happy to read that the assistant's job I did. Okay. She's the assistant, okay. He was trying to get. He was trying. He was trying to kill it, but mistakenly handed the real up to her instead. So wanted to kill this guy. Maybe Jim Blair? No, so because he says he was, so it has to be Jim Blair. The writer? No, it can't be the writer. Because the writer is, oops, the writer is this one on the screenplay. Huh? Jim Blair, the writer on the play, calls it the murder by switching sword with Raw. He was trying to kill Ezra Monarch, right? But Evelyn, and here is Evelyn. But Evelyn Cox mistakenly handed the real up to her instead. So he was trying to kill Ezra Monarch? No, because Ezra Monarch is not one of the actors. So he was trying to get Katie Keller, right? So it has to be Katie Keller. He was trying to get Katie Keller killed, but Evelyn Cox's mistake handed the real up to her instead. Because who was that Yapon? She has. And the sword in here is this one. It's this one. No, but that. Jim Blair. Motive was what? He blamed for the of his, I don't know. Trying to get Andros was trying to interview my ass instead of me, idiot. He was trying to get Ezra Monarch because he doesn't like Ezra Monarch. Kill it. But Evelyn Cox mistake handed the real up to her instead. He blamed Ezra Monarch. For the betrayal? Like, what? Because the Dark of Love and Betrayal. J. The motive was James Blair motive was breaking office. What? Doesn't make sense. Nothing. Jim Blair, the writer of play. No, it's not Jim Blair, the writer. The last play offer was us. The production is in the red. We are only breaking even because of outside investment. You may be a pro at not, but both did. What? Jim Blair motive was confrontation, breaking, hiding, betrayal, revenge, mistaking, joining. What the? It doesn't even say nothing like that in nowhere. No, the writer. It can't be. Because in his shows, author, Ezra Monarch, producer, Jeffrey Steinwitz. But what? Like, I can't even understand. It's too many people in here. Because Kega killed Paul Finlay of Powell, the Pounds, with a real sword, mistaking it for a prop. Then in here starts to make no sense. Sorry, this doesn't make sense in here. The on the play caused the murder. Like, Jim Blair? No, it can't be. It has to be Ezra Monarch, right? Is the what? The author. What is the author? The choreographer? The producer? I don't know what means, because producer is Jeffrey, so he is not the producer. He's what? The writer? The writer on the play causes the murder by no, but doesn't make sense. Causes the murder by switching. No. So, but doesn't make sense. The Ezra Monarch, the writer on the play, caused the murder by switching the sword with a real one. Doesn't make sense. He was trying to get... No. Ezra Monarch, the writer on the play, caused the murder by switching the sword with a real one. So he wasn't trying to kill. He was trying to get him a killer. No, is this? Who? No, doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense already, because you get lost because Ezra the right on the play caused the murder. He caused the murder. No, he can't be. You understand? Doesn't make sense. This is the issue. Doesn't make sense because the problem is in here you can do it, but then in here there is no way to a player to understand because the issue is Esmark, the writer on the play, caused the murder. No, he can't be the one. He didn't cause because he's the guy that's behind the scenes. That's the issue. I think the issue is that you have a lot of things and like you have a lot of these ones and not a lot to put. Can't be these ones. I'm gonna have to put things and see then what's wrong and what's correct because it's art. Because Jim Blair motive was what, like he blamed for the betrayal of his what? No, it can't be fiancé. Like, does it make sense? Does it make sense? For the betrayal of his producer, maybe that Jeffrey. Like, does it make sense because of these? Like, I don't understand. Does it make sense? There is nothing explaining, like, how the fuck? Does it make sense? Is Tommy Moreno the one that wanted to kill it? But what he is... Can't be Tommy Moreno. This is the problem, there is a lot of names and does it make sense? There is a lot of, like I say, there is a lot of words, lot of names and you get confused. Because you can't understand. Why shouldn't the choreographer and costume designer and the only one standpoint of each get royalties from his work? Who is the choreographer? So it has to be Tom Moreno, the choreographer, on the play caused by switching sword. He was trying to get Katie Keller killed, but Evelyn Cox. Mistake had really happened. Tommy Moreno. Where is T? Motive was... Was what? No, so it can't be Tommy Moreno. Cause what I see in here is like that poisonous snake, Katie, is trying to steal my role. Can you believe that? You are my only solace in these troubling times. Come see me in the dressing room before closing time. That's Marta. That's in here. So the lover on the play? No, on the play. No, he's like assistant only. No, but assistant is Evelyn Cox. Tom Moran is a random, dude. It's this one. Me, I stay here the whole time waiting for Ma to try her cost, but as usual, she's late. He's like the guy that gives the dress. He's not the assistant because he's the assistant. Tom Moran the backstage on the play. Causes the murder by switching the sword with the, because should be so Marta to get the real sword. No, it should be the other guy, Jim Powell, Powell Finlay, to have the sword and you will kill. But then he was trying to get Katie killed, but Evelyn Cox, because she's always switching things because she doesn't remember mistake, and it really happened to her instead, like that. He killed Powell Finlay. Dumber motive was revenge. How should be was betrayal. He blamed someone for the no? Those of his purge efforts, it's not. Because you don't know, because there can be other things wrong. Because Tom Moran the backstage on the play, like what? Because it has to be a guy. He was trying to get Kay Keller, but the problem is this. I don't know. I think it has to be lover on the play. It's not. That's the issue. Lover on the play is not. It doesn't belong to the play. It doesn't belong to the play. So it had to be Finlay, Paul Finlay. Right? Because it should be Paul Finlay, the lover on the play, caused the murder. No, but no, it's here. He was trying. The issue is here. It has to be a guy. No! Because in here it has E. Here is E. So this in here has to be a guy. So in here has to be Ezra Monarch. The choreographer on the play caused the murder by switching the sword with a real caused the murder. Switch with a he was trying to get Katie killed, but Evelyn caused mistake and the real happened to her instead. As a monarch, motive was this issue. He blamed. But this is the issue, where there's too many Ezra monarchs, because who he blames. That's the issue that comes to me. Like, how? Why there is this in here? Because Ezra Monarch choreographer on the play caused the murder by switching the sword with a real one. He was trying to get Katie Keller get killed, but Evelyn Cox mistake and really happened to her instead. Because the issue is, you come in here and you see the last play Jim Blair, I think it is. But then you see in here Tommy Moriano. You see this everything in here. This issue, there's tons of shit, like you get confused easily. Because there's tons and tons of things that you get so lost. Why shouldn't graphic and costume design and only same person in this group of each get royalties? But doesn't even say. I think it is the issue. I think this issue, like, there's too many words, too many people, too many things for put, like, you get confused. Because, like, you don't even understand, because you see Tom Moreno with Marta. But then does it make sense? Because he's what? Because in here says on the play. But this guy is the choreographer, not he's not on the play. This is the issue. This is the issue I don't understand. Yeah, like this one makes sense because everything is correct, but then in here, like, doesn't even make sense. You get lost. Because like the on the play causes the murder by switching to war with a but who? Because can be this one, can't be this one, like can be anyone. Because can be, but can't be because it's he. I said, is this the assistant? Is this one? Yeah, but it has to be a he. That's the issue. Can be anyone. Can be this. This wouldn't be because he's dead. This one is the choreographer, and this the like a guy that wants to like I don't even know who the fuck is this guy, but because the problem is in here, but what the fuck he is. Because that's the issue. He has a pistol. He has everything. Could be him, but what is? It can't fit in here. Because the only ones that fit it will be him and this one. But the problem is like you reach to here and you are like because it's easy to understand of his producer Jeffrey Stanwitz because of what he's trying. So it will be for the confrontation. But the problem is motive was, what was the motive? No. Yeah. But who? That's the problem. I don't know who. Because nothing works, because anything can be wrong. Can be wrong, can be wrong, can be wrong, can be wrong, wrong. Can be everything wrong. I don't know. No, it can't be because in here is he. If not, it will be she. And she's not trying to kill anybody. She's an assistant. No, but then it's a continuation. He was trying because it's here. Why you'll switch the sword? Jesus. That's why he's in here saying E, because in here it has to be a guy saying why he switched the sword. Because like that, this guy will eat Katie Keller and will kill her. But because the sword is switched, he's trying to kill her, doesn't work. And who kills is Katie Keller because she has the real sword. Because this one switched. Because she doesn't know, because she gets confused with a lot of things. That's why she's the assistant. She doesn't have any issue with anyone. She's basically like she doesn't understand anything. She's get confused with everything. It had to be this guy, or this guy. Because in here is saying he. But the problem is, I can put anyone, like, I don't even know who the fuck is this. I don't know what is here. Because he's not on the play. Because you can come here and see who is on the play. And he isn't. So that's the problem. On the play. He can't be on the play. So he is already out. That's the problem. This what I'm thinking, like, is too many people, too many words, there's too many things, and half of them doesn't even fit. And the problem is when you reach in here, the motive was, I don't even know the motive. I see betrayal, confrontation, I see everything. Because what is this? Because if I know what is this in here, I know the rest. Because it's easy to understand of his producer, because there is issues with the producer. The issue is then the rest. That's the issue. Like, there's too many words. You get confused because this one is easy, this one is easy. But the problem is the others, because there's too many words, too many people, too many things to understand. Because there is not a lot of explanation for the people, for the player to understand. Because see, Evelyn stopped leaving the key on the hook because she is like, she forgets about the things. That's the issue. Yeah, you still don't leave the fourth thing that need to go on shelves. Because always saying that she doesn't know where to put the things. This one, because you see a ring in here, right? A gold bracelet. To my love, I.O. But this is not Martha. I.O. Who the fuck is I.O.? See, there is nothing. Because then he says, Katie is trying to steal my role. Can you believe that? You are my only one. If I go in here, there is nothing saying I. Because it's not the Arlene, because it's Evelyn. Miss Cox, because it's right like that. There is nothing. This Martha, because you see here TD. That's Tommy, that guy. Because Tommy. But who is trying to steal her? That's the issue. This Katie Keller, that's easy. This Penny. Who is I.O.? You understand? Like, there's things that doesn't even make sense. Why he has something that says this? Because it will be this Ivy Otter. So he will be the Ivy Otter. Because Katie Keller took out, so it had to be Tommy because he's trying to get revenge. Where is T? But the problem is this: the lover on the play. That's the issue. Is on the play. That's the problem for me. This is the issue, because in here says on the play, and he's not on the play. He doesn't belong to the play. That's why I'm saying that he doesn't belong, because you come here and you see a lot, because Tommy Moran, because he's the guy that does this, the costumes, the weapons. Because this issue is the guy that takes care of this shit. Yeah, there is here the wig on the player. Does it even make sense? Calls the mobile switcher because he could do that. He was trying to carry Keller, blah, 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 but Evelyn Cox, easy. So Tom Morello motive was the motive was betrayal. He blamed Ezra Monarch, right? He's the guy, but does it make sense, the story? Yeah, because he doesn't want confrontation. If you go in here, you can't avoid confrontation. And to answer your damn phone, so maybe switching in here, or maybe motive was he blamed also for the so in here could be revenge. Does that make sense? Motive was so in here it will be confrontation of his producer. No, so it will be was revenge as Monarch, right, for the arrests of his lover Ivy Otter. Tommy motive was revenge. He blamed it, or maybe it's this one, Jeffrey Steinway's. Tommy motive was revenge. He blamed for the arrest of his lover Ivy Otter. But I don't know if it's him that made Ivy Otter to be arrested. But you understand, like so weird, like what can't be confrontation, doesn't even make sense. No, it will be love, couldn't be revenge, because love for eBay Jefferson for the steal, hiding, try everything. No, because he has to be the arrest of his lover Ivy Otter, because she's arrested, because on that she disappeared from the scene. Was the death of her husband the reason? Because rumors of her illegal arrests. That this will be the lover. But the problem is this. Pistol, revolver. Oh, choreographer. Tommy Morello is the choreographer? Oh, let me see in here, Ezra Monarch. No, Tommy Morello gets. Where is he? Dude, I get so lost. Where is he? So true. Okay. So it will be maybe he blame Ezra? No. Where is Ezra? God damn. No. Sure. Nothing switched. It's not this. Katie Keller. Where's Kai? Katie Keller, choreographer, it's wrong. Don't forget, he's the guy that only takes care of the thing. So, like, this was easy to understand. This was easy to understand too, because it was Katie Keller to die. Revenge was easy, and arrest Ivy Otter. Then you understand, because I.O. and then you see there. But Katie blame Katie Keller, like, okay. Like, the problem of this one, and it's getting hard, is there is too many words, too many characters, and a lot of read. Yeah, and it's like you get confused. And then it's like Tom Morello in there doesn't say that he's a choreographer. that's the issue. You see that he takes care of the clothes, right? That it shows the swords, wigs, and things. And for what my understanding, a choreographer is the guy that says where to put the feet or how to act like that, not taking care of the clothes. At least in my perspective. You want revenge for his lover, a switched prop turned performance into reality, the plan failed, the wrong person paid for it. At least for me, for my understanding, the guy that takes care of the clothes is not a choreographer. That's why I was getting confused. Okay, February 9. Okay. Immediately a guy with the face covered. Oh, the box contained 3 bottles of expensive champagne. There is a typewriter note next to it. Against all odds, the play is a success. Here are 5 rare bottles to celebrate that from Special Supply Dominic. I was looking for Brett, he disappeared. Then I heard the explosion, people screaming, running past me. I found the body on the floor, his face gone. I knew who it was. Cover his face, he was a friend. This for you, just get me the good stuff and keep it between us. H. He says Brett, but the bucket is bad, the farm and burned. Traces of explosion are found at the floor around it is covered with broken glass and alcohol. A mutilated corpse lies somewhere on the floor. His wearing a towel uniform, his face blown up by an explosive, has been sharply covered with a towel, now wet with blood. His olive skin and hands are visible. It makes me sad that this colleague, William, of yours, making so much talk to you. At least you have Dexter, a real friend. I'm so excited that the Marquez family will get together again. My English is getting better now. Promise this letter. We love you. Okay, can't see half of that. Holy shit. Oh my god. No, oh holy shit. Okay. I was here with most of the way to pick up the castle, the way to pick up the bag that was on the floor behind the cot, then a loud explosion, metallic and glass shards everywhere, most flat. What is rumor I heard about that you are still playing detective with the theater troupe? You lead me to an early grave, Danish. For the 100th time, stop feeding your ego by finding improbable connection between these people. There are none. These are successful hard-working individuals, some of who I personally know. You are paid to do interviews, that's it. Continue with your stupid ideas and getting fired will be the last things or it's my coverage. Also remember, I want these photos from Grayson to be developed on time. We have to put out those ads. Superintendent Danish. This guy is Danish. It is that guy. Hey Danish, Mark here, little note of arrestation, you're a bad lawyer, friend of... Don't even get close to Ezra Monarch, let alone talk to him. He's threatening information at the information suite, and the man's got more money than we've seen in lifetime. Don't think your magazine or registration will save you. You must have gone out of your mind suggesting Monarch, one of the most influential writers in the industry, can't write a line and as a ghostwriter. Get a grip, buddy. P.S. I haven't heard of that crazy plan of yours, okay? You told me nothing. Jim Blair again. That's the key that opened always. So, but this guy is Danish? Why is this guy? So we know he's Danish already. Whew. It's gonna be... Holy shit, there's a lot. Pineapple. I'm glad that you're already secondary, because let's face it, my dear, you can't act. Yeah, I've seen your resume, but TV isn't the theater. A fancy smile won't cut it on the stage, and that role you play on the big screen. Waiter number 3, next time don't even include it on CV, alright? Anyway, you forced me to cut your role in the half, because I'm tired of hearing you butcher my dialogues. We'll discuss change later. Henry. I just got currently tired from the place. Maybe if you beg, you'll find something at the unemployment center. But if I have any need for a drunkard in a future, but I know what to ask. Only my job, your husband, or this bottle. I don't know me, but I know you. I know that Esra Monarch is a big change to the script of Sabotage who does he think he is. You should put him in peace, in his place. A friend. Again, the gaze drug, champagne. I see. Okay. A hat on the floor. What the hell? Can go outside. What's happening? What's the room server doing here? Dear Ech Barton, dear Miss Marshall. This Miss Marshall. As discussed, it's important that you restrict your husband access to alcohol with alcohol. All beverages should be kept in secure cabinet or safe. Lock out times with key under your control. If you see any indication of renewed dependence, report such developments without delay. Sincerely. Liar, Esra Monarch. Holy shit. There's a lot of things to... There's blood. The police? Why? I was cleaning the room, so I checked that everything was in place for the guests. What's wrong with you? I heard you again got caught stealing guest rooms or calling Miss Richards took the blame for you, and the poor guy has a wife and she'll be glad I didn't catch you because I'll have made sure no hotel in the city will ever hire you again. I need this job and I won't let a petty thief like you rob me, Francisco. I just need to leave something in a room as a surprise. It's for you to forget the master key at reception. Okay. Open up or asset happened. Dear Lean, it's true what they are saying about all those deaths in the theater crew you were working with. Why didn't tell us? My heart almost exploded when I read newspaper. You shouldn't hide things from your family. That's the dangerous place you are working at. I want you to stop the office checks you are sending and help us let the service. Cox always managed to survive Camera like water. I asked Uncle Price a small loan as he is so good to us in the past. That should keep things going until your brother is back on his feet, so you don't worry about us. He had to respond, but you know how busy he is with his political campaign and all that. Please stay safe, Mom. Dear West Moran was the only one of you idiots who did some good work. Why wouldn't they arrest you instead? You are the criminal killing my play like that, not giving hints at the right moment, making mess all the time. I found 50-page instruction I gave you in trash bin, you little twerp. I think I didn't notice. I see everything. Copy reserved for Martha Hart. You'll share it because I don't have time nor will not to type it twice. The only secretary I have in this rotten place is Evelyn, and she's useless. General Keller, I've been writing. Most of the plot I found that Rolf Acker's personality didn't fit it anymore. Most of your dials are new. You have to study and memorize all new material from Act 2. Holy shit, hard. I'm not sure how you obtain your role, but the dog could act better than you. Do you take your acting lessons from the last movies? Seeing how you are such an incapable adult, I had to greatly reduce your role. Holy shit. That's a lot. Dear Miss Sardi, I'd like to congratulate you on your fiancé's success. Troy Dixon was among the first members to join our Enlightenment Sense on his musical. I may be next. They are after me, I know it. Maybe they're trying to kill me. Martha, my love, turn on my love closer tonight, so even though we are how it goes, also don't worry about me. I need that message to give me help during our tours, but I can't stop when I want. It also helps me if I know where you are for Troy. A Zodiac knife. And then she has the key for number 1. I can't go out, I can't go to the lodge, I can't even go to freaking bulk. I have to stay here and babysit that circle. My god. The TV's broadcast Holocaust at the ear bursting. Okay. This will be lead to here. Okay, in here. Straight for discussion refactors. Can you open up Marshall and Martha Hart? Next best typewriter. Stack of papers. It appears that this car was behind the desk. All three distinct parts are double top. Holy shit, man, one. It's really quite simple. Just need to learn your new dials, woman number one. But there's not no time. Next show is Sunday. This is gonna be for that, right? In here. I should map the voice to correct person. Pshee! So Ezra Monarch is dead. With I speak, used me so many years, I now even dare to change my work. You can't speak. Truth will come out. Hey Ezra, who is the real right here? Show everyone what you're capable of. Show us really behind the success you right. Oh damn. This fucker right a bunch of jerks. Champagne. Dear Mr. Marshall, I regret to inform that estimate. Shh. Okay, he's showing everything. Phew. It's not gonna be easy. Gonna get the words and then I read Jim Blair, there we go. Inside Forza, our last meet was cut short due to accident. Majority was quite out with my work on it. It's not a coincidence, I assure you. I think new appointment should be scheduled. I tried, but your secretary denied me, not recognize my name. I'll imagine scribbled is not how you know. Please, Mr. Starr, what I have to say is of vital importance. I have to leave in a hurry for image at the other branch of the hotel, so they must be job. I trust you running the hotel with Scout Crew. Take my place as manager for a few days. I know that most of these here are new to you, Luke, but you got enough experience to guide them. P.S. Please tell Marlowe fell that he cannot wear those hideouts like upper prints calls at work. They may look cheap. So these old dudes, he doesn't exist in here. So is this Mr. Marshall? So I can put like this. We know this Evelyn Cox. This we know it's Katie Keller. We know this. I always forget Jeffrey. This Ezra Monarch. Is Martha, but I forgot what is the rest of her name. What was Martha? What? Martha Arts. So these guys, Jim. What? Jim Blay is in here. He's dead. Wait, it's Jim Blair. No. Revive your party with your fireworks. Ready for all cageways. Leave this hill for Shiva. How do you receive? So this not Shiva. Oh, leopard, flashy. In there it say what it was. Please tell Marlowe fellow that he cannot. So this Marlowe. But there is no Marlowe in here. Ah, in here. But now what? But is it first name or the second? Francisco will be this one. So Marlowe is the first name. Huh? Huh? I need to have all the names. How he say nothing? How he say that nothing works? So the guy with that is Brett. And this why is this Luke. Okay, who is this girl? Miss Marshall. Oh, it says Miss Marshall. Huh? They don't have last name? How I know the last name of each one? Okay, let's start with this guy. Because I have every word, so... Henry Marshall. Okay, look what? What you are, look what? Luke Dyson. You are Francisco what? Huh? So Francisco is the last name? Huh? Wait. I need to complete this. I have all words. How are they saying that Francisco is not the first and the last name? Huh? Or is not Francisco? Huh? What the hell? Mr. Dyson is in charge, that is this. So these names... What the fuck? How they want people to discover these without names? Like, I understand you want people to remember, but like, there's too many names. Again, I understand the objective, but it's too many names, man, for people to remember. Like, it's too many names. Even this girl, like, how do people can remember that name in there? So maybe this one is Jim Blair. No, maybe this one. So he's disguised as this, or it's his work. Because no, because he stole this from the worker. Because he stole, so Jim Blair is in there. So if you, so let me see in here. Dyson is dead. Is this Marlowe? If this, let's say this guy is Marlowe. Let's start with all names. So this guy is not Marlowe. So can be this guy Marlowe. So let's say this guy is Marlowe. Like, we need to try, like, this issue. So this guy is Dexter Marlowe. Okay. So who is the other employees? We already have this and this. So we have still Marquez, Sykes, and Richards. So let's try Marquez. Let's say this guy is Marquez. I think maybe this one, but let's see. Marquez. Try every name again. So he's not Marquez. So Sykes. Sykes, maybe. If not, he's Richards. This issue, like, it's too many names. You don't have nothing saying what it is. Is what I say. Like, you need to say. So he's not Sykes too. So because how many employees here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Because he's dead. He's not an employee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has to be Richards. And So these bread reachers. Okay. So now let's go for Marcus. So Marcus, maybe it's this one. Right. So what's gonna be? The issue of this one is that it's getting harder and harder because there is too many names. And not only that, there's too many words for you, and you start to get confused and confused, and that's the issue. So it's not Marcus, it's this one. I think it's like one thing that I will change on the game. Of course now they can't. It will be like a word that's already used you couldn't put again. So Francisco Marquez. So this has to be who is the one? That's Sykes. That's the thing that also William Sykes immediately got correct. So for the girl. So what words already was it? So it will be Blair. Penelope. Blair? No. Because we don't even have the name of this girl. We don't even have the words. Like... Penelope Marshall. Penelope Marshall. So it's the wife of Marshall. So she's the wife of this guy. Because this guy is Marshall too. Okay, so now we have to go here. Man number one is really quiet, simple. You just need to learn your new dial. Zoomer number one, but there is not enough time. Next show is Sunday. Like, huh? Because in here you can't go. You go through here. Because it's really quite simple. You just need to learn your new dials. But there's not enough time. Next show, man number one. And you call yourself an actor, only to check one thing. Okay. Because an actor, I told you, I simplify your dials and cut them in half. 2 days are more than enough. There are some actors. Get out, you are not on my schedule, you are not... Let me see her now. So, it's only until here. It's really quite simple, you just need to learn woman number one. But there's not enough time, next show is Sunday. And you call yourself an actor? I told you, I simplify your dialogues and cut them in half. In half. He says he cut it in half. And half. So in here will be Ezra, right? So man number one will be Ezra Monarch. So in here will be Katie Keller. No. Martha, maybe. It's Martha what? Martha Hart. Always forget. No. So it is the other girl that he says. Penelope Marshall. Man number two. I have a contract, look at it, sounds of a paper. You can't fire me, I'll sue you. Because in here only it appears the girls. That's the issue. Maybe Henry? Listen, I don't want another gun. Have you gone crazy? I tried to destroy it, I sure have. Jesus. I have a contract. I have a contract. Look at it, South Vapor. You can't fire me, also you. You can't fire me, it has to be an actor. These are employers, these are journalists. Jim wasn't. So maybe the Marshall, Henry Marshall. Man number 3. What it says on man number 3. Have you gone crazy? What are you trying to do? Destroy the tie shop? Maybe it's Jeff. How it's called? Jeffrey Stanwitz. Someone told me. Someone helped me. What it says in there? Not in here. Oh, it's on the second, dude. The man number 4. How did you... Someone told me, someone helped me. What is that thing? Get out of our house, good. You have been shot all day. Do you think someone will notice? So it's Jim. It has to be Jim. So it's Jim what? Jim Blair. It's Jim. So Jim Blair killed Ezra Monarch. With ice pick. Holy shit, man. Before the murders, concealed a recorder in the writers. Okay, one thing at a time. Before the murder, Ezra Monarch concealed the recorders in the writers. How's this? Before my Marco still recorded in the writers after E. The killing up because as a diversion, I'd set up hole inside of a bucket in the... As a diversion, I'd set up firework inside of a bucket in the lounge. It explode in the moment. Okay. It exploded in the moment. Who is Francisco Marques? Francisco Marques pick it up. Killing him without warning. Okay. As a diversion. Because we know What's wrong? Are you again caught stealing gas? So Chocolate Mr. took the blame for your program. Be glad you catch me because I'll make sure that I need this job. I don't want let a pretty thief like you rob me. Francisco. So, as a diversion, William Sykes, right? It will be this. I just need to leave something in a room as a surprise. It's for you to forget Massacre at reception. As a diversion, Will Sykes had to set up. I think it's this, correct. The killing happened because... Oof. Before the murder, Esmar concealed the recorder in the right room. After E... No. Before the murder, conceal a recorder in the writer's room. After E, after E what? I consult sketch, I just enter when it's despite the sign door is locked. Jim Blakely as Mark I speak to his heart. Before the murder, as Mark concealed a recorder in the writer's room. After E, the killing happened because the victim found out the victim wanted to rewrite his role. The killing happened because like what? Former like Jim Blair killed. It's easy because he's disguised as this. Kill Esmorak with a PSP. Before the murder, Esmorak concealed a record in the writer's room. Because he's stalking, right? And you see these. Someone told me, someone helping me. For Mock after E. We need to unlock that. A passport to a master key that Hotel Universal will have to enter every room. He has that. Is good for you, just get me the good stuff and keep it between us. H. Who is H? Henry. For the murder, after E. Recognizing, reduce, respond, restrict, rewrite. No, it explodes modifies matter. As it was William Sykes had set up fireworks inside of a bucket in the lounge. No, but he's only to open. Let me only put things in here and then we try. The killer app because Henry Marshall the victims. The killing app because Henry Marshall the yeah, I can't understand. I can't understand. Like again, like it's so confusing the everything. Again, you start well, right? Easy, and then it's like how this makes sense? The killing app because Henry Marshall, the victim's room, found out the victim wanted to rewrite his role. Like what? Like why this is in here? This shouldn't be like this. This shouldn't be like this, should be writing better. Like again, it's so confusing. Again, too many shit. Like I say, the issue of the game is too many shit. Like you can make simple, like you can make it simple, but there is too many shit in here that you get confused because how is this a thing? The killing app because space, the victim space found out the victim want to with space is space. Like, huh? Like, doesn't even make sense, the phrase. Like, I understand on perspective of developer it makes sense, but when you are giving to a player, you want the player to move forward, not get stuck because they get confused. I think this is the issue on every game. Like, you try not to be simple, you try to be most confusing shit for the players to get stuck, and I think that's still an issue on every game because you can make it simple phrase and you are getting like confusing for the players to get lost and like give up on the game, and that's a big issue nowadays. Like it seems that a lot of developers don't want players to beat their games, they want to get stuck on their games. This is what I'm seeing, and that's not a good thing. Cause like, how I can decipher this? Before the murder, space goes still recorded in the writer's space. After he recognizes space to get his master kill. Like, what the fuck? Like, doesn't even make sense. Like, oh my god. That's why I say on the demo, on the feedback, that to show what was wrong, right? Like, show where is wrong, like the players who knew where is wrong. And no, like, they say this story doesn't make sense, okay, because the words are wrong in there, but doesn't show what is wrong for the player, and you are like, what the fuck is wrong? That's the issue. Again, It's one of those things that the developers need to learn. Like, you want players to play the game to see all the story and not get stuck. Because what will happen is players will try it because it's a good game, but then players give up because they start to get stuck, they start to get lost, and players get tired of trying and they give up on the game. This is a big issue. You need to say what is wrong, like show red, 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 and like that to play. Okay, these reds, these are the ones that are wrong. I need to discover. I know it's like, oops, here it is. Try to decipher. Can be everything. That's the issue. That's the issue. Like, how I can know this? I just need to leave. I just need to leave something in a room as a surprise. So, before my SMR cancel a recorder. No, William Sykes. Sykes conceal a recorder in the writer's room after E. No, before murder. No, so Ezra Monarch, right? And here has to be Ezra. Conceal the recorder room after he paid William Sykes to get his master key. The killing happened because Henry Marshall, the victim's room, found out wanted to what? The kill happened because the killing happened because the victim stop his role. You understand? Like, the killing happened because the victim space found out the victim want to stop to space. Like, huh? Doesn't even make sense. Like, how is this words? Rewrite that script. So the victims, the killing happened because Ezra Monarch, right? No. Want to rewrite. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? It's impossible. Before Marissa Markle still a record in writer's room after he paid William Sykes to get his master key, right? He paid it. Because in here, this one has this. I just need to leave something in the room as a surprise. This for you to forget the master key at reception. I think it's for him. The killing happened because I don't understand. The killing happened because the victims The killing happened because the victim's home? The victim killer? No? Huh? Doesn't even make sense. How is this well writing? Like the killing happened because space the victim space found out the victim want to space is space. What? Doesn't even make sense. The killing happened space because space the victim space found out the victim want to space is space. Like I never saw a word a phrase like this. How many times is this the victim? Like this give me a headache only seeing this. Like, huh? I don't know, I don't understand. The killing happened because space the victim space found out the victim was wanted to space is space. Like, this is an headache already. Like, does it even make sense? Nothing. Who paid so to this guy? It wasn't him. Because these, I just need to leave something in a room as a surprise. He lights the master key in there for someone because someone paid. It was someone that wanted to put the recorder in there. Right, to put the recorder on the writer's room. So who paid? It wasn't Tesla Monarch. Right, it won't be. Like I can't understand nothing. It's fucking stupid, this. I'm sorry, but I have to say this is stupid. I'm sorry, but this is stupidity. Like, how can someone understand this shit? You should put him in his place. I don't understand. I can't cipher this shit. This stupid. Sorry. My brain can't even think already more. Nothing makes sense. Who will pay him, William Sykes, to get his master key? Before the murder, Spaceman concealed a recorder in the writer's room after he paid William Sykes to get his master key. I don't know, there's nothing saying, man. There's nothing saying, a player can't know that, man. This issue, you are trying to make people to know things that they can't understand. Like the phrases are badly done. Sorry, I have to say that. Like I'm seeing and I'm like, what the fuck is happening in there? This is for you, just get me good stuff and keep it between us. Like, I don't understand. Nothing to help. Like, I can't. Because he has the master key too. So he's one done that before the murder, then his Miller concealed call in writer's room like that he will have the interview, right, to here after he pay William Sykes because he's the other one that to get his master key. It has to be like that. But the problem is in here. This one's in here. This one's is correct in here. Something can be changed. This is the launch, right? Because if it won't be the launch, will be what? It has to be the launch. The problem is in here, like this. Is he? If let's see, like Pineapple Marshall, if she was. No, because I think it's Jim because it appears in there on the room. Because in here, somehow thought someone helped me because he had help. Farmer then will conceal a record in the right room after he paid Will Sykes. The killing up because. Victims have fought. And nothing makes sense yet. Apple in here. See if we can reduce. No, nothing reduce. Because the problem is this one. This in here until here. That's the problem. I can't like. It's impossible. The killing happened because I don't know. There is no help. That's the issue. Because in here we understand that's Harry that gave the money to this to bring the good stuff. I don't know. I can't make sense with this. Sabotage, existe sabotage? No, in here I can't. Want to cause as am I right, the victim stop his contract. Doesn't make sense. I like, the more I read, the more confused it gets. The more I read, the more confused it gets. Like, everyone had things against Erza Monarch. I can't even. I'm not even 100% sure is Jim Black killed or not already. I'm not 100% sure about this. The only thing I know it's correct is this already. And these ones. Maybe Dexter in here. Dexter Marlowe. As a diverse as my setup, fireside, no. The killing app because I don't even know who is the secretary. I don't understand. The killing app because, like, this doesn't make sense. Sorry, these are not phrased correct. Sorry, how this the killing app because space victim space found out victim wanted to do space is space, like, huh? Like, the more I read, the more I get confused. Like, they need to change the put saying what's wrong and what's correct, like the player can connect easily, because people get stuck. Like, I don't understand. I don't even am 100% sure Jim Blair was the one to kill already. The more I read, the more I start to see that's other people. Because in here, this one Jim Blair, that's, guys, your husband or this bottle. You don't know me, but I know you. More important, I know that Erza Monarch is making me change to the screenplay of sabotaging who does he think he is. You should put him in his place, a friend. The issue is, you go here, you have been shot all day, do you think someone will notice it now? Man number 4, and you go in here, man number 4 is Jim Blair. Because he's shot, but at the in it explodes modifies mark, but that was the diversion for him to be able to kill. So it still connects to be him. Before murder, Dennis, I put Dennis Mill because this has the key, like that can open everything. He was paid by someone, and oops, and this guy has to the key. So he's showing that if he has the key, means that he was the one to put, because someone say him. The other have stop feeding your ego by finding impossible connection between these people. That is on because someone tell him to not go to No, go to try to have talk with Mornar, confront him about his right, show him the origin, but someone say made another plans. So instead of that, he puts in there a record in the writer's room. So he paid William Sykes to get his master key, like that he could put the record in there. That's what I'm seeing. The killing happened. This one I don't understand. God, like I can't make sense with this. No, because I was trying different things. Nothing. The problem is that nothing changed here. Because the problem is nothing changed, like meaning there is more things wrong. See, nothing changed. Like how? How nothing changed? Is it saying that everything is wrong? That's the issue, nothing changed, like, or is everything wrong? Like, this is the issue, they need to change, or say, show what's red, like that the player knows, or say how many words are wrong, like that player knows, because this is confusing as fuck. Like, you don't know how many are wrong, you don't know what is wrong, you don't know nothing. This is the issue. Because the more you write, the more you need to help the player, because players will give up. Because I can see people play and say, I can't solve this shit, and they give up. Because there is nothing to help the player. Because it's like, you need to read and pay attention. I read, but like, the more I read, the more I get confusing. That's problem. You need to understand the perspective of a player. I understand the perspective of developers, but you need to put on the feet of the player and see, will the player get stuck and continue play? No, this is nothing. This is only this. Will the player continue if he gets stuck? No, the player will give up and go for other game. You need to understand. You need to help in this type of games where it's more confusing. You need to help the players. Or say how much words are wrong, say 5 are wrong, right, let's say, and play, okay, there is 5 that are wrong. Or put red, right, like it will appear correct, correct, wrong, wrong, correct, wrong, wrong. Like that player will know, okay, these are wrong, I need to know what's correct. But the problem is, I don't want to help because like that is more than X hours. That's not because players will not beat the game. That's the issue. And that's the issue why more and more players give up puzzle games, because they don't want to get stuck. Because a lot of puzzle games don't have the help for the players to understand what's wrong and what's correct. You need to help the players. Because on your perspective you know what it is because you are the developer. Because how I know what's wrong and what's correct? This is the issue. I don't know because anything can be wrong, can be this, everything. I don't know how many are correct and how many are wrong. This is the issue. That's why I say, like, is what I see more and more is that players, the developers need to open their eyes and start to understand. That's why I say. No, see, nothing changed. I changed some of the things, nothing. I don't know what can be. Can be anything. Can be anything. Because nothing, because this thing in here doesn't make sense. Because how is this a phrase? The killing upper because space, the victim space, found out victim. Like how many times you want to say victim? Jesus! Like what the fuck, man? Just do a phrase correctly. As a monarch, that's that. The killing up because someone was angry with him. Yeah, because this doesn't make sense. Because I think it's I don't even understand why. I don't even understand why. I don't even understand. For me, nothing. This wouldn't be in here because this doesn't make sense. This in here doesn't even make sense. Because what I see is he put a lawsuit against this guy about he was trying to sabotage the screenplay. Found out the victim wanted to stop screenplay. Because if I go in here, not this one. I tried, but you also deny me, not grasping my name because this is Jim Blair. But this here, our firm has revealed a complaint against Mr. Ezra for his deliberate sabotage of the play with his unwarranted change in the text, seeking damage in the amount of however due to wording in his contract. So in here will be contract. Found out the victim want to, but the problem is there is no sabotage. But the problem is who is here. Nothing changed. That's the issue. No, nothing changed. Huh? No, but he's nothing. He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't do nothing. He's the guy that wants to, at the same time, to be a producer. That's. No, it doesn't change. Like he's saying that nothing is happening. Because the problem is, our first complaint against Ezra for his deliberate sabotage. That's the issue. Sabotage is not even a word for me. However, due to the wording in his contract, to this letter, it will indicate that Mr. Mar is allowed to earn a specific amount of freedom regarding late text change to the screenplay. So, but the problem is not in here. There is no. It will be this to write this screenplay. That's say to try to negotiate. But why you want to kill him? It's not him. The killing happened because of this. No. That's the issue. That's the issue. It's not this. Because what I think it will be Pineapple. Because he reduced, because the killing happened because Pineapple Marshall, the victim. No, but the problem then doesn't make sense. because in here will be, so if I put pineapple, Marshall, the victim, ego, reduce his screenplay. He didn't want to reduce, he wanted to rewrite. The killing happened because Pereira Marshall the victim's secretary. No. Found out the victim wanted to rewrite. It's alright, it's not the secretary. It's about his ego. But you understand, this doesn't exist. The problem is, you read and you see sabotage. It's not a word in here to sabotage this. That's why I say this shouldn't be in here, because this doesn't make sense. This one makes, this one makes, this makes, and this makes. This one I don't see anywhere. Because the problem in here is the killing happened because I don't know why. Because I see he wants to be able to rewrite the screenplay, but I see that this girl is reducing the screenplay of her. So there is another. She is the wife of this one. That's the issue. There's tons of shit and you don't understand. There's so many ways in here. This should be in here. Take out this. The problem is you have tons of people. It's like they need to understand that you can't put, or you help the players, or you reduce the words. Like that it's easier for the players, and players can move on the game. Jesus Christ. Again, issues on development. They have a good idea, but then developers exaggerate, making the game, like, I'm not saying boring, but making the game to get stuck until you figure it out. Because they are saying like, try and error until it's covered. Is what they are saying. And I don't want that, because I understand what's wrong is this. If this wouldn't exist, this part, it will be easier. Because you only need to figure out this and these names. Nothing else, nothing else. These names and this, you'll figure it out. The rest is easy. But again, it's the issue of developers. I need to say my game is hard, to make it pass through certain hours, to say the game is longer, to be worth the price. And again, that's not worth if the players don't play, or they get stuck and they say it's not worth. That's the issue that then happens. That's why more people aren't playing puzzle games, because people don't want to get stuck in puzzles like this. Because they know it doesn't, if it does not have a help, players give up. This is the issue. Because isn't my problem that I can't figure out this? I don't even see these things happening. One thing is this one. You try to figure out the master key and you are like, can be like this, or maybe changing stuff here and there. But this one you don't find, because you see fucking words doesn't even fit. Because the killing app, because can be anything. Can be anything. Can be this guy, can be this girl, can be this guy, can be this guy, can be anyone. Jesus. Because you see in here, you see man 1, that's him talking with this woman. Oops. You don't know if it's her or not. But then him again talking with man 2, that is the husband of her. Oh, I have a cutter, look at it. You can't fire me, I'll sue you. Huh? So, is he the killer? Who knows? Right, because oops, man 4, Jim Blair. Oh, man 3, oops. Like, you have tons of possibilities. You have tons of possibilities in here. Again, you are trying to do many things, and you are not helping the player. Just say how many words are wrong, or show red. Like that to play, okay, I know what's wrong and where I need to switch, and it's done. Why try to make it more confusing? The game is not hard. It's just too many words that exist. Too many ways to put. Again, that's again, always issues. Like God, man, this is what annoys me nowadays in gaming. Like it's the first game that exists in the Earth, man. Cause I can't figure it out. Can be anyone. Can be one of these fuckers. Can be one of these fuckers. I can't figure it out. Can be this one, this, can be anyone. Even the employees could be bored with the guy. Could be the employees too. Doesn't make sense. Okay, secretary, okay, yeah, then. Nothing works. Nobody, there is nobody in here that's a secretary. I don't even understand why there is the word secretary in here. There's some words that doesn't even fit in here. Like, why we have backstage? Why we have waiter? Why we are like... Does it even make sense? They don't fit in here. Like, the only ones who will fit will be the ego, the ghostwriter, the recorder, the room, and screenplay. Nothing else. Nothing changed. Okay, down. No, but ghostwriter is him. There is nothing. I don't understand half the words that I are trying to say. Because the killing app, because I don't know. He has tons of issues with everyone. Can be anyone in here. He has issues with this guy, this girl, this guy. She doesn't have issues with him. He won't be her. No, the killing happened. But okay, no. The problem is what? Ego? Nothing. No. The backstage is because of the previous one. Because this doesn't mean these words are to put in here. These are to confuse only the players. This doesn't mean this word is to be in there. Like knife. Do you think there is a knife in here? No. No, it's not this. Like, it's not her. It's not her. It has to be between this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. It has to be between these. The problem is, like, you read and you are like, huh? Because found out the victim wanted to rewrite his screenplay. Okay. You understand? Okay, you want to rewrite the screenplay. Or you couldn't say, but he could reduce because he wants to reduce from her. Okay, I can try. But then the problem comes here. His ego, his actor, his screenplay can be anything. Can be anything. That's the problem. It's like the same guy. This guy. Yeah, I have a code. Look at it. You can't fire me. Okay, can be this motherfucker. You go, it's like this. Because contract, victim's contract. No, can't be victim's contract. So you are like, this is an actor. Found out the victim want to, so you want to fire him. Two? Saying tired. So what's wrong now? Can be other, can be this or these two. But writers, they're still recording the writer's room. Okay, there it is. After he paid, because there is people with money that someone paid. Okay, William Sykes can be, because he has here the money. I just need to leave something in a room as a surprise, right? This is for you to forget master key on the reception. Okay, you are like, okay, he has the master key, right? You see, okay. So Dennis Miller, conceal recording in the writer's room. after he paid, right? There is money, William Sykes. So what's wrong now? So it wasn't Jim Blair that killed it, was Henry? Was Penelope? See? Because again, it is to be Jim, because he's the last one to talk with Ezra. So that's why it has to be Jim, because he prepares everything to kill him. But again, it's wrong something. Can be because if it was only two that were wrong, it will appear and you will change in here to see, or in here, or in here, or in here. But it's not, it's more. So if it's more, it's here again. Because the problem is not reduced. I have a code, look at it. You can't fire me. Because is what? Yeah, because it's in here. It is to contract. In here has to be the contract, right? To stop. In here is or rewrite screenplay or stop his contract. But no, but still, it's more than 2 words. It's more than 2 words. It's more than 2 words. Nothing makes sense. Because doesn't make sense, can be anything. Because the problem is not showing. See, this guy. It exploited the modifier mark, pick it up, killing him without warning. He pick it up, the bucket. Because in here you need to only to know who it is that put the bucket. Like it's hard. Okay, could be Henry, right, to help then to the other. But again, as a diversion could be Penelope too, right, to help. Nothing, like it's impossible. It's impossible, can be anything, Like, I don't know if it is these ones, I don't know if it's or not, like, can be anything. They, like, this thing in here needs to be removed. This doesn't make sense. Because you come here, and you understand, she gonna get reduced, her part of screenplay. This guy will be fired, it seems, right? Penelope Amatri, it's an actress. Yeah, but again... That Dexter. His, not hers. But nothing works. So is Jim Blair in here and not the guy that killed it? In here, Penelope, better to say like that. Henry. Nah. Like, doesn't work. Like, something is not correct in here. Like I say, this part, if it wasn't in here, it will be easier to understand because you have indication of everything of this. Right in here, you have a indication. Because it is. That's the issue. In here, you understand immediately that's a guy. Because it can be, like I say, can be this one because of that it exists in there. Can be that. Can be anything. This is the guy that gives the money to make the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talks about the ego, like... But what will be? There is nothing then. One thing will be like, oh, you are missing a finger, a word. Okay, but it isn't. See, nothing changed. Nothing changed. That's why I say, like, you don't it like the only way to say like it can't be Jim Blair in here. It doesn't make sense because he's the victim. So because all it makes sense is this guy in here. Because you see the victim's actor stop his contract. So it has to be in here. There is something wrong more. So before the murder, after he paid, right, it's the only thing that will exist. Because there is someone that paid. So no, it's exploded. Tied. It tied in the moment Fuzzy Mark pick it up? No. No, what tied up? Exploded. They even say it. The barrel is for a burner, die explosive. It's in there. Huh? You say that are found at the bottom? Sim. Explode the moment they pick up, explode. Burst. He got figured out. Blown up by an explosion. It's in there saying an explosion. It exploded in the moment Francisco Marx pick it up, killing him without warning. So that's why I say, like, as a diversion. Will be in here Pinople, cause to help, but doesn't work too. So it has to be in here. Cause you want to get, right. No, go try talk with Marquez or not, but someone say to him not to talk. Let alone talk to him. He's traded information to it, and the man's got more money than we'll get in lifetime. Don't think your magazine on the will save you. It's gone out of your master's testimony. Okay, right? Yeah, I've done the crazy part of your. Okay, you told me nothing. Because he's Mark here. Like. That's why, like, there is nothing. You use so many years that change my work, you taunt the spirit, truth will come out, it always does. Yeah, who is the writer here? Show everyone what you're capable of, shows real behind the scenes, write that script. Okay, it doesn't exist nobody with K. It exists, that's... but it's not her, definitely, 100% sure. Because it can be like, you can try. The actor goes right, found tweeted, stop, right. See. Huh? Because it shouldn't be her, because... It's exploded, it's these. Yeah, because again, it has to be. The killing up because found with wanted to rewrite his screenplay. Now is because basically this guy wasn't writing nothing. It was the ghostwriter that was writing, and he found out that so maybe Jim Blair is the guy. The Victor found out he wanted to stop his screenplay. No, it doesn't work. So maybe he needs Jim Blair. It's so tight. Like it's understand because this doesn't exist. That's the issue. This you can try to search and you don't find nothing about this. Meanwhile, this you see Master Key. You are like, okay, Master Key. You try to see who it has, Master Key, and you are like, okay, can be this guy, right? Someone is saying not to go talk with Enscha, but he wants to get something. You put the recorder in the writer's room, right? So it can be that because you can see in here. There's something in the room as a surprise. Please forget the Master Key at reception because Master Key is this. Right, at every room. This was Francisco, right? That happened. I need this job and let it pretty like you robbed me, Francisco. That's the guy that killed that guy. Because can be in here William Sykes too, right? Because like, oh motherfucker, you are telling me that I'm a thief, right? Can be that, so you could pull like Will Sykes in here, Sykes, but nothing changed. See, nothing. See, nothing changed. Yeah, because this one can be wrong, this one is wrong, it's not 2, can be more like 4, 5, 3. But why William Sykes? Because like these people with money, but like who wanted to get Master Key, because you see the Master Key, Master Key that hotel person have to enter every room, and you see in this guy. It's the only guys that have the Master Key, because you see everyone, nobody else has a key. This one is in here. See, nobody has. Nobody has a Master Key more. See? So that's why. But you see, the blood comes from this one. Come from this room. So someone in here killed it, right? Huh? Because this guy is Jim Blair. because Jim Blair disguises as this motherfucker. Because he's in there, he stole the things. The blood comes from there because he's used the ice pick, right? Ice pick. So he come in here, say, "Oh, I'm an employee. Your husband or this bottle." I know that Mark is making me change to script sabotage. Who does he think he is? You should put him in his place, a friend. Because he's someone that's sent to him. A big change to the screenplay of Sabotage. Who do you think he is? Because he was going to rewrite. Because of what? This issue? Because this issue is like, because of what? I don't see nothing. Because could be like again. Because could be this guy, right? Because he sees that, but doesn't change nothing. Victim's actor. He's not an actor, this guy. Again. No, can be anything, because can be contract, because he has that contract. He wants to work, that gives him space to rewrite. This issue, you don't know, because if this part wasn't in here... But why? He is nothing for him. Nothing works, because, like I say, if this part wasn't in here, it was easy, because you have everything about this. You have everything about this. You only need to discover in here. The problem is when you add shit that you can't figure it out, because this part can be anyone. Can be anyone. Can be this. Of course, it's him. This guy, because it's involved. You can see. Can be this. Can be this. Like, you don't know, because this like the wife of Marshall. You come in here. You come in here. You see these ones. Because you see in here. Art, but could act better than you do. Take acting lessons or lasting moves in order reduce your role to art. Can be, let's say, Martha Hart. Because again, no, can be anyone too. It can be anyone. The problem is there's no explanation. Like, that's the issue. I think they start to miss the explanation. I think they start to forget to explain, because you don't see anything. You only see they had issues with each other. Simar, okay, but what? Because she can only be in here. I can't go out. I can't go to the lounge. I can't even go to Freaky Balcony because they say that she can only be in here. Like, the problem what I'm starting to see is that they wanted to make a story about these actors, right? This screenplay. Because every case is connected. But the more they want to put, they add more and more and more, and they start to forget to explain things. Because I start to see, like, the killing up because of what? I don't know. Can be anyone. I already try every name. It's like I already tried every name. I tried these. I already tried every name, even these. Nothing works. Imagine I tried 4 or 5 names and nothing changed in here. Just imagine that they are saying this. Everything is wrong. I already tried like. I tried every, meaning that these, and maybe these are wrong. Because again, you see keys, but like there is no one saying who paid who. You don't have. The only thing is you see this guy with money, okay. You see this guy with money, okay. But who paid who? Because you only see in here. I just need something in a room. Okay, in a room. Right? Okay, it's not this because this has one employee. This for you to forget the master key at reception. Okay, you see. Okay, master key. Right? Because you see this guy in here. Because he tried to talk with her. But you see master key. This is a journalist. This is a journalist that want to interview this one, but someone told him to not interview. Right, because someone was going to kill him. You see blood, meaning that one of these killed. Right, you understand? Because you see a hat is on the floor. Right, you see this guy doesn't have the hat. This has the hat in here, of course. And this is in here. So, meaning this has a hat, right? So, was this that killed? Oh, and that, yeah, like why there is blood in here? Did he run through here and the bloods only start to rush through here, or he was on the bed with her? Right, and this guy with the blood, right, coming out of here and comes in here. That's like, is the question like... No, it is this a waiter only. Why you will kill? Because... I was going to do a check that everything was in its place for the gas. That's why I say, like, the big issue of the game is too many words. Look at this. Not easy. Look at this. It's stupid to have these words. What we are: busting, disappear, explode, forget, killing, paid, play it, recognize, reduce, respond, restrict, rewrite, starling, stop, tied. Like, does it make sense? Because for what I read, does it make sense anything? Right, you so many years are now, even that changed my work, you tell us break, you truth will come out, it always does. Tal, because to write that script, is rewriting, right? You see a lot of like in here, write again and again with little success. You see this, you see this. This was the woman that he was talking, right? Sketch for discuss with actors, that is the ladies. Do this, nothing else. Because he was made to rewrite the screenplay. The problem is the name of the killer, because the problem is that because then this, because again there is no explanation. Alright, try pineapple in here. It can be in here, because can be this, can be this, can be this, can be this. Because can be anything. No, in here can be a guy or a guy or a girl, because the killer, because the victim found out the victim want to rewrite his screenplay, right? His screenplay, because he's the guy that writes the screenplay, right? But the problem is it actor in here? I think so, because in here can be, couldn't be, contract can be, because the contract, if we put this guy, because the killer, because Jeffrey Steinwitz, the victims, yeah, because the victim's contract won't make sense. Can be in here, could be Ezra, right? The killing happened because Ezra marked the victim's was right, found out the victim wanted to rewrite his screenplay, right? The ghostwriter do Ezra Monarch soube que ele queria fazer rewrite. No, but he didn't want to rewrite. Someone obligated him to rewrite the ghostwriter, so he want to stop. But again, does it make sense? No, but the killing happened because of that. Because he wanted someone, and someone then sent Jim Blair to kill. Because, you know, because in here, you don't know me, but I know you. But more important, I know that Ezra is making big change to the screenplay. Who does he think he is? You should put him in his place. Someone sent him to kill, like that this guy will be the next one to be creating a screenplay. So who sent him was because that's a friend. So it's the ghostwriter. So the killer, because as a monarch, the victims, ghostwriter found out the victim, want to stop his screenplay. I think it's stop. Ok, é como se fosse aquela coisa que existe sempre, mas see, yes, you can be her too, the ghostwriter, but why will she be the ghostwriter and was it on screenplay and then like this guy needed to say to put her on screenplay, right? Like, why you'll work out? I already tried Katie Keller. That nothing changed it. What? Nothing. Nothing. See, nothing changed. Meaning that these or these are wrong immediately. Because it's not her, she's not the the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider it best be, so that's why I say in here is Ezra. In here has to be. In here is Ghost Rider. He rewrite his script, he want to stop. And someone say you need to rewrite. As a diversion. He sent. So who is sent? Because this guy has. This for you just get H. Right? H. That is motherfucker. Because then it can be these two. That's the problem for me, it can be in here. Before the murder. Because in here. These for you just get me the good stuff and keep it between us. We may pay this guy. Dexter, so. Much can be wrong in here. Like if everything is wrong in here, it's more than 2. Before the murder. Because someone paid this guy. Alpha Omega Radio. I think this guy works to Alpha Omega Radio. You are paid to do interview, that's it. Continue if you are stupid or get fired. At the radio station, because he works at the radio station. So it was him who paid this to put the recorder in here. That's why if this is correct, it means that all of this is wrong. Solid. So in here will be always actor. So let's try every actor is not actor. Katie Keller, let's see if Shade Shopping. To stop the screenplay, no, to rewrite. Find out the victim want to reduce, let's say. It's try an error. Katie Keller, nothing changed. Henry. Nothing changed. Let's say Jeffrey too at the same time. Nothing changed. Penelope. Nothing. Jim. Nothing changed. Martha. Nothing changed. Because if it's free, can be enough. Can be these two wrong, right? Can be, but now found out to want to rewrite. Someone is obligated him to rewrite. Don't forget, is what it says in here. You so many years are now you dare to change my work. You tell me truth will come out. Would rewrite is all about shows. Rewrite that script. That's why he's trying to rewrite. That's why he's trying to rewrite everything. Because someone saying that, because say to rewrite, because the killing, because that's why I say the killing are because Ezra, Monarch. That's why I'm saying the victims Ghost right found out victim want to reduce or stop, but then there is more things wrong. That's why he sent him Jim Blair to kill, but nothing happens because there is more than 3. So maybe near is William Sykes. Dude, where is... Yeah, before Borgo still right after he paid Dennis Miller, no, because doesn't make sense. Like, the problem is there's too many words and then certain words are not used for nothing. Cause why we have too many words? Like, one thing is for the names, okay, I understand, but then like, why we have manager, why we have backstage? Right, well, doesn't even make sense. Like, doesn't even make sense off of this. These things doesn't even make sense. Like, you should, like, again, you shouldn't put words that then you are not used. I understand this to confuse the players, but like, I'm almost 1 hour on this case only. Because he paid, he didn't steal, because there is no steal, right? There is. Play it. No. Because he paid, because he has money. He has the money, so like... Because I think this is correct in here. Because someone paid him, right? And you see Alpha Omega Radio, you understand immediately that is that guy, Dennis Miller, that paid him. But the problem is, like, why the head of him is in here? Right? Why? And then there is blood, because can be him, right? It can be him. No, nothing changed. No, nothing changed. Like, yeah, they need, like I said, you on this type of games, on puzzle games, you need to help the player, give a hint or say, like, I understand saying this, but at the same time, only 2 words that need to be incorrect. Like, yeah, you are waiting for players to do everything. Like, you can't even discover this. The killing up because space, the victim space, found out the victim space, want to space is space. Like, huh? Like, can be anyone. He has tons of issues with a lot of people. He has issues with this guy, with his ghostwriter, with this girl. Like, can be anyone. Can be anyone. Like, nothing works. Hmm? No. Yeah, like, I can't decipher, like, they need to change, like I say on the demo, that they needed to, or put in here to say free, instead of shoe free, because that will help, because shoe is more strict, like, oh, you need to be in shoe wrong, like, and, or change to reds, right, those that are incorrect show red, or other color, because we have this red, right, for the name, so in the color that you could see, because like that the player knows what's wrong and what's correct, and then he will change. Because like, and then it's too many words, like, doesn't even make sense. One of the names, they are all in here, but then in these ones, certain ones are not necessary. I understand that is to tell the story, but why put certain words that doesn't fit for the rest? Like, After he busting, disappeared, exploded, forget, killing, paid, played, conniving, reduce, spawned, strict, deride, starling, stop, tight. Cool. No, because that guy doesn't have this guy doesn't have a key. Because he could like write in here, let's say Jim Blair, right? Conceal a corner of the room after he tied this motherfucker. But for who? Jesus. It has the name of Ghostwriter. There is no name of Ghostwriter here. Yeah, but can be found out wanted. No, because could be the contract. Stop his contract because he says, I will go look at it. You can't fire me. See? No, but it can be. Maybe it's not correct in here. Yeah, because why would Jim Blair put the record to get this in there, right? Yeah, like, I don't understand, like, they need to, like, if they want to continue like this and they don't change, I don't see people liking, because the more you advance, the more stuck the players will get, because you need or to have a guide, or you need to be like, you need to try and error until you figure it out, because they need to change. Like these type of games, you need to help the player, or give a hint, or put in here free or wrong, or show that is incorrect. Right, show it's incorrect, this one is incorrect, this one is incorrect, this one is incorrect, like that the player knows. Because one thing is saying, oh, I want players to figure it out. Other thing is, I put shit in here, right? Now try to figure it out by yourself. But I can't figure it out. Oh well, you are stuck forever. Go see other runs, other people play, and maybe you can figure it out. Cause nothing changed. Like, I tried, change the lot, try other things, nothing happened, stay always same. They need to change. Or say free or wrong, like that you player knows, oh, almost there only have free wrong. Or you put showing incorrect or correct, because like that I'm already 1 hour in this case, like I'm not gonna waste more time. Like, developers need to understand and have an idea of what they want. You want players to play your game and see the story, or you want to put players stuck and they give up on your game? They need to think about that. Like, it's again another issue that other puzzle games have, that make people give up on the game because they try, can't figure it out, they run from the game. Yeah, they need to change that. So, like, if you like this type of games and you want to give it a shot to try see if you can solve the case, you can buy it on Steam, are available. But if you get stuck like me in these parts, you get annoyed, and yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.